challenger, from New Castle, England, weighing in at 15 stone, the Journey Bulldog, Sean Denny! Weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the reigning and defending VCW Commonwealth Heritage Champion, RH3!
Well, thankfully, Spencer, Jerry Stefanich is not in the building tonight because he is banned from the building, so I didn't have to listen to him introduce your Commonwealth Heritage Champion, RH3, Roscoe Hall III, coming out here, and we saw at the Liberty Lottery, by the skin of his teeth, getting by Sean Denny, that no contest. And now, can Sean Denny win the title tonight, Spencer, and become the first ever Grand Slam champion in VCW?
Yeah, I don't think this whole thing is fair. I mean, you've got Mark Denny standing out here with Sean Denny, and again, I like those guys personally, professionally. I have my differences. Oh, Mark is leaving. Okay, both managers are not going to be here tonight. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. If you're not going to have managers, you shouldn't have any managers. And I like that ruling. One of the very few that I've liked from George Pantis. None of the rulings involving me have I liked.
As George Pantis has done his best to call it down the middle, to be fair, and as you just saw, Mark Denny going, thanks Roscoe, as Mark Denny going to the back right there, as both managers banned from ringside, supposed to be banned from the building. But Mark Denny is here anyway, but he is now leaving the premises as Sean Denny looks to be in phenomenal condition, going one-on-one with Roscoe Hall III. The Commonwealth Heritage title is on the line, our first of 3 championship matches tonight. And of course, once again, if Sean Denny is able to get the victory here, Spencer, the first ever Grand Slam champion in VCW.
Yes, and I know that the accolades are not important to Sean Denny, but the history, the legacy of what he's done in wrestling is. And again, personally, I love the Dennys very much. Professionally, though, they've been worrying me a little bit. They've been too concerned with the fans. They've been too concerned with what people think. And I tell you what, I'm liking RH3's style, where he just does not care. And he's doing for himself. He's doing the best he can with wrestling, and that has landed him a championship. But Sean Denny, make no mistake, is one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen. And if anybody can defeat Roscoe Hall, it is Sean Denny.
Bell sounds, this one's underway. VCW Commonwealth Heritage title is on the line. RH3 defending against Sean Denny. And Spencer, it's been close to 5 years now since Sean Denny has tasted VCW gold. That was with his brother Mark Denny as the Geordie Bulldogs, the VCW Tag Team Champions, ironically winning them from Roscoe Hall III and James Dallas Hall as the Hall Stars.
Yeah, and Sean Denny, as far as I'm concerned, he can stay a singles wrestler as long as he wants. Look, I've got the Tag Team Champions, and, you know, the more they fight in singles competition, the less I have to worry about anybody.
Oh, elevation with the big back body drop.
Now has to worry about that big backdrop from Sean Denny. And a humongous chop.
Denny there with that knife edge chop ringing throughout Norfolk Masonic Temple. Sends it for a ride. Oh, and look at Roscoe Hall there. He's going to pick up the leg. And Sean Denny's going to get into the ropes, pushes him off. And these two in a little bit of a stalemate right here. A little back and forth out of the gates. Look at Roscoe Hall III trying to shake him off. Little chain wrestling here. Backs him into the corner, does Denny. No clean break there. Oh, and once again the knife edge chops. Sean Denny ruthless here. Really wants a piece of that title. Sends him in. And Roscoe Hall right there with the elbow right to the temple of Denny. Sean Denny, of course, returning to VCW back in July after a near 4-year absence. Back in the fold once again, looking to taste title gold. The drop down by Roscoe Hall. Goes for the leapfrog into the atomic drop. And he charges in with the clothesline. And Sean Denny here is in control early on. He's going to pick him up right now. Scoop slam. Down goes RH3. 1, 2. Doesn't hook the leg, and that's only going to be 2.
Yeah, only a 2 count there. And like you said, these two have battled. These two know each other very well.
So it looks like he's going to pay homage to the late, great British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. That signature move here, paying homage to his countrymen. And listen to the crowd here. The strength of Sean Denny picks him up, and the Geordie Bulldog plants him right down.
What a show of strength by Sean Denny.
Sean Denny looks to be on his game tonight, Spencer. 1, 2. But if you notice, the second consecutive pinfall does not hook the leg.
Yeah, and again, he is ready to have that title. He is ready to show everybody that his absence from VCW has not made him soft, has not made him weak, that he's still just as strong as ever. And I think that his desire to do that is kind of outweighing the fundamentals right now, if you will.
And once again, if you look, Spencer, that last couple of months training for this rematch against Roscoe III, Denny looks to have dropped a little bit of weight, toned up a bit, possibly knowing that this one could go a little bit longer.
And I think it will without Jerry Stefanitsis here.
Much to my delight. As you see right there, RH3 with those knife edge chops.
Jerry's a good friend of mine, and I don't think
I know that.
what's happened to him, but right now I'm enjoying seeing these two gladiators go at it.
Indeed, two of the top competitors here in VCW. The Commonwealth Heritage title hanging in the balance. As RH3 is going to send him for a ride. Look at Denny right there. Nice reversal. And Denny's going to pick up a little bit of steam right here. Here he goes. Looked like he might have been calling for a European uppercut. Blocks RH3, spins him around, and then kick to the back of the head. Now Denny's going to go to high-risk territory. Keep your eyes on the Geordie Bulldog. He's all the way up top. And the missile drop kick's going to send RH3 to the mat.
He's right over it. Now he's going to hook the leg.
1, 2. And a 2 count right there for Sean Denny.
That was like 2 and 30 seconds right there. That was close.
And if you look at Denny right there, Spencer, a little bit of frustration across his face. Sean Denny thought that might have been all. He charges in. Denny's going to block. Here comes RH3. Denny's going to kick him off. Denny's trying to put himself back in a position. And RH3 right there, presence of mind to put the knees up, drives him right into the bread basket of Sean Denny, and the Commonwealth Heritage Champion is going to regain control.
Now, there's no bread in that basket, Blake, let me assure you.
And the elbow right there from RH3 is going to hook the leg. No, he does not hook the leg, actually, and that's maybe what prevents him from getting that pinfall situation. He's going to go back into an armbar right here, and the Commonwealth Heritage Champion trying to wear down the Geordie Bulldog.
Yeah, and again, these men know each other very well, and so I think that's where the kind of, not hooking the leg and things come in. They're both trying to get that quick pin because they know that's the only way they're going to beat the other one, because they're both so strong. We talk about overpower people. This is the first match where these two have been basically evenly matched in power. They know they're not going to outmuscle the other one, but they will be able to outthink and outclass their opponent if the timing is right.
And you got to wonder here, Spencer. Of course, Sean Denny uses that support of his brother Mark, but most matches he does compete on his own. You got to wonder here as RH3 is going to pick him up. Could this be a fisherman suplex? Denny's going to block it. Nice job by Sean Denny. He's going to grab him here. Northern Light suplex. He's going to hold it. 2. And a near fall right there. Beautifully executed by Sean Denny. But we're talking about Sean used to coming out here in his matches without Mark Denny. But RH3, Spencer, the first match he's ever competed in singles without Jerry Stefanitsis at ringside.
Yeah, I know. Why do you got to keep bringing up them, coming out with other people and being tag teams? I'm just fine with these teams no longer being teams. The Geordie Bulldogs, the Hall Stars, my tag team champions don't have to worry about either one of them as long as they keep fighting each other. That makes me very happy.
As RH3 is a former 4-time tag team champion of the world.
Stop bringing it
up. As the abdominal stretch here right in the center of the ring trying to wear down Sean. But Sean Denny, partnered with 3 different men. Sanjay Dutt, our world heavyweight champion, Dirty Money, and the aforementioned Mark Denny, 3-time VCW tag team champion. But right now, he's trying to become the first ever Grand Slam champion right here. Nice hip toss out of it by Denny. But you see the abdominal stretch wearing down that midsection a little bit. As RH3 trying to fight back. Very evenly matched contest here at VCW I Quit. As RH3 now backs him into the corner. Get a snapmare him right out of it. And and just drives that boot right on the throat of Sean Denny. As RH3 here trying to catch a second wind. As Denny is grounded now, what can the Commonwealth Heritage Champion do to officially put away the Geordie Bulldog? He's going to roll him over. 1, 2, once again does not hook the leg, and only going to get a near fall right there, Spencer.
Yeah, he put all of his energy just kind of forcing his shoulders down, but you have to get that lower body immobilized, and he didn't do that right there.
And that arm bar right here by RH3. We do know his brother likes submission wrestling, so RH3, you have to believe at some point in time has learned the art of submission wrestling.
Yeah, he's got him right there. He's got him in that big arm bar, and he keeps going back to that. Again, that's a good strategy.
As Denny's trying to power out, but RH3 pounding away once again on the AC joint there of Sean Denny. Sends him for a ride right here. Oh, and it looks like he goes for the power slam. Denny's going to roll him up. 2. Beautifully done right there by Sean Denny. And he's going to walk right into the drop kick of RH3.
I tell you what, this has been a fabulous, fabulous match so far between two evenly matched competitors. I'm just as curious as you. I want to see who's going to win this one. I want to see which one of these athletes is going to be able to dig down deep, grab that intestinal fortitude that's inside them, and get the job done here tonight.
And Spencer, if you take a look at the crowd here in the North of Exotic Temple, near capacity crowd, all of them cheering on the Geordie Bulldog, trying to get back to his feet. They want to see him walk out of here, the VCW Commonwealth Heritage Champion. RH3 trying to measure him up now. Denny tries to get back to a vertical base, and RH3 just clubs him right in the back of the forehead. And then rams him there, right into the turnbuckle. And tries to throw him into a hammerlock right there, onto the top rope. The referee trying to call for the break, and RH3 here just pounding away. He's got 5 seconds. And RH3 now on the advantage here. What can he do to put away Sean Denny and walk out of here still the champion, especially without Jerry Stephanitis? RH3 picks him up. And Spencer looks like he might have gone for the stun gun.
Yeah, he didn't get it, so he decided to put him down in the corner. Sean Denny was just holding on to that rope with everything he had, just fighting against it.
Denny might have blocked it, but RH3 now, he's going to put Sean Denny up in high-risk territory.
I don't want to know what he's doing.
RH3 now knocks him down into the trio. Whoa, Denny. And Denny now tries to get out of it. The blood rushing all the way to his head. You see his head getting completely red right there. Oh, but Denny uses the presence of mind to free his left foot and break it. Now Sean Denny the strength to climb all the way back up. Look at the Geordie Bulldog fight. He gets all the way back up and just overhead belly to belly off the top turnbuckle. RH3 is down. Sean Denny is down. Who's going to get back to their feet first and walk out of the Masonic Temples, the VCW Commonwealth Heritage Championship?
Sean Denny never ceases to amaze me. Just when you think you've seen everything, again, he's one of the best wrestlers I have ever seen in my life. I was fortunate enough to be trained by him, along with Shorty Smalls and a few others. But Sean
That's
Denny,
how he got the firm.
Sean Denny is somebody I have professional disagreements with right now, but I have never said he couldn't wrestle.
And you see right there the educated feet on display by the Geordie Bulldog. Puts him in the corner. And once again, those stiff kicks right to the chest of RH3. As his chest looking beat red right now. The Irish whip reversal. RH3 is going to charge. He's going to fall right into that middle turnbuckle. And there's that knee right to the face by Denny. And the clothesline. Denny measures him up here. Sean Denny's going to send him for a ride. RH3 reversal. Looks like he might have to go for a tombstone. Denny's got it. Here we go, Spencer. Tombstone pile driver. He's got the cover. 1, 2, oh!
Just
and
barely.
We were about a quarter second away from a brand new Commonwealth Heritage Champion.
Just barely got up. I mean, this match is back and forth. This match is an amazing, amazing match.
As RH3 crawling around, probably thinks he's back in Williamsburg somewhere. And you see Denny now grabs him in the waist lock. RH3's trying to block it. The go behind into the German release suplex. Beautifully done right there by RH3. As the talent on display right here in the Norfolk Masonic Temple. As RH3, he's going to go all the way up top. Sean Denny is down. RH3 in very risky territory. He goes for the moonsault. RH3 lands on his feet. Impressive athleticism right there by the Commonwealth Heritage Champion. He grabs him, goes for the sliced bread. Denny blocks it. Denny's going to kick him through the ropes.
Sean Denny trying to reach over the top rope.
As Denny now.
He's got him by the hair.
Spencer, could this be desperation?
It could be.
Denny's calling for the ego trip from the outside in. That fisherman's DDT. He nails it. He's down.
He got it, but he landed on the back of his head as well.
RH3 is down. Denny's going to get up here.
Oh, he's not trying for the cover.
No. Wait a second. RH3 is down.
This is not
Sean
good.
Denny's going up top. Spencer, could this be the GBH?
I think so, since he just yelled it out.
Spencer, if he hits this, we have a new champion. He goes up. GBH, GBH, GBH. This could do 1, 2, 3. We got a new champion. We got a new champion. We got a new champion. Sean Denny has done it. Sean Denny has done it. Ladies and gentlemen,
wow.
He crawls all the way back from the depths. Sean Denny, for the first time in VCW history, is the Grand Slam champion.
What a match. I mean, a match worthy of the caliber of VCW, a match worthy of the caliber of RH3, and a match worthy of the caliber of Sean Denny.
Sean Denny, absolutely incredible right here. No Mark Denny, no Jerry Stefanitsis, no problem. Sean Denny, the first ever Grand Slam champion in VCW.
And I tell you, people are going to be watching this match, talking about this match for years.
And Spencer, Brandon Matheny, the ring announcer, let's see what Brandon's going to say.
Sean Denny was under the rope when he pinned RH3.
I mean, he was near the edge of the ring.
So
I
Sean
couldn't tell
Denny,
here if he was outside.
So Commissioner Fantas, in the interest of fairness, Spencer, comes out here, and Sean Denny's apparently...
Go ahead, ring the bell.
Sean Denny's apparently not won the title. The match has restarted. Commissioner Fantas, oh, and RH3 right there is a low blow. And just like that. And RH3 taking out the frustration here. Come on, what the hell is this? Mark Denny's been banned from the building. RH3 clearly lost that title right in the middle of the ring.
It wasn't in the middle of the ring, that's the thing. Here comes Mark.
Here comes Mark. He's going to pull on Mark Denny. He's unloading here on RH3. As it looks like he goes low one more time.
He perfected at least one move without Jerry Stefanitsis here.
As the Geordie Bulldogs are succumbing here to RH3, this is back and forth. As here comes some of the superstars of VCW. You see the Net Dog, Ryan Mel, Raymond and Ramon coming out here, trying to pull these guys off of him.
But they made sure they jumped over the top rope to get into the ring first.
As RH3, he's all over Sean Denny. As Sean Denny and RH3 cannot get their hands off of each other here.
I tell you what, it's a Pier 6 brawl up in here, Blake.
You know this issue's far from over.
And that's the kind of man George Pantis is. You hear what these fans are chanting. That's the George Pantis I know.
George Pantis.
That's the George Pantis who makes horrible decisions.
He didn't screw anyone.
Horrible decisions. When I was commissioner, this crap didn't happen. When I was commissioner, everything was happy. Everything was joyous.
As Sean
Look at this wanton and reckless violence.
It's taken 4 men to hold these two back.
George Pantis, look at the carnage you have wrought.
As Sean Denny and RH3 certainly have not seen the last of each other here, Spencer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Commissioner George Pantis has just informed me that if Ross Hall wants to get disqualified so often, he, Sean Denny, will have a rematch next month, November 9th, in the ring. No disqualification.
So let me get this straight. To make sure that he doesn't get disqualified, he's going to make the moves that Ross Hall III has been getting disqualified for legal. Brilliant plan, George Pantis. Brilliant plan.
George Pantis has put it in place a no contest at the Liberty Lottery,
A no disqualification match.
a no disqualification or a DQ finish here tonight at I Quit. Next month,
A no
here at the Norfolk Masonic
disqualification
Temple,
match.
RH3 one-on-one with Sean
George
Denny.
Pantis is an
No
idiot.
DQ.